You're tuned in to B&T Unscripted. Get ready for raw, real, and unfiltered conversations with the award-winning radio show host Tiffany K and her co-host Brandon. It's life, love, and laughter. Unscripted, unpredictable, and unforgettable. Buckle up. You're listening to B&T Unscripted.
Happy Friday.
Hey, we made it.
We
Another
made
week
it.
Down.
Thankfully, we made all the
Yes.
big snowstorm. May or may not happen.
I
in
really
certain
hope it
areas.
doesn't happen. I am not prepared for this one. You
Ooh,
know?
well, that's a good thing that I have a winter weather preparedness. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a winter weather prep list coming up later on in the show. So I know you may not be prepared, but I'm going to help other people be prepared.
That's all that matters, right? We're here for the people.
We are here for the people. It's B&T Unscripted. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Brandon.
Thanks so much for joining us. We are excited to be back to wrap up the week with you with everything you may not know that you need to know, everything you missed from the week, and a little chaos in the middle. So let's go ahead and jump in with our daily headlines. And I think I have the first one.
Yes, you do.
Yes. Okay. So this is the viral debate that is happening right now on social media. So we all got to weigh in on this, okay?
Yeah.
Standing up right after the plane lands, is that proper air etiquette? Standing up. So here's the thing it's basically a viral debate that's happening on social media right now. Here's what they're talking about. You know how at the end of a flight, when you get somebody somewhere, and even though they say stay in your seats until the flight's completely landed, you know, don't open the overhead bins. Well, there are those people who get up and stand in the middle of the aisle and wait where nobody's moving anywhere, but they wait to get off the plane.
They get up fast, but they don't move fast.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly. They get up fast, but they don't move fast.
Everyone just stands there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was like, whenever I make it, I'm never gonna pay.
To be you're gonna pay to be in first class?
Yes,
Is that what you're
yes,
saying?
and that's what I do now.
You do.
I save up the extra couple $100 and I just sit up front.
Which I don't blame you. It's actually kind of nice to have that extra room and time. But this behavior has created a long-running debate anyways among travelers, but now it's come to social media. In fact, Diane Gottsman, a national etiquette expert based in Texas, did not know that there were national etiquette experts, but there you go.
How do you qualify?
I don't know. That should be the next story I do next time. How to qualify. I would not be good at it. I would not be good at it.
I'm slacking.
I am
right
too.
now. I was like, what are we doing?
Like, I have no etiquette at all. Like, out in public, I burp, and I'm like, whoops, sorry, I'm a female. Whoopsie daisy, so I can't.
You're fired.
Right.
Get her out of here. Hey, we have another one. We have Tiffany out here. She's burping. Someone get her, please.
My pinky's not up on my teacup or anything like that.
Yep. She's doing it again. Get her now. Get her out of here.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Sometimes when I watch Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, I'll go back and watch the early seasons. This is like a side note. They used to, I don't know if they still do it, they used to have to do etiquette training as part of their training so that they knew what fork to use at special dinners and how to eat a certain way and stuff like that. And I'd watch this and I'm like, yep, nope. I'd be out of there. I'm going to pick up my McDonald's hamburger with my hands.
Oh, dude. I was the same way in the Marines, dude. No wonder I was getting yelled at all the time. I didn't know what to do. People were, yelling at me. I called this dude the wrong rank, and he has, a high and tight. I'm like, dude, you're losing all your hair. Why do you keep getting a haircut? Stop yelling at me. It's getting weird. You're spitting in my face.
I didn't know this etiquette thing was going to start off a whole thing. But
I'm triggered now.
I'm sorry. Well, let's get back to the main issue at hand, okay?
Yes.
So this etiquette expert basically has made national news telling Fox News that this issue of standing up when the plane lands has become even a bigger issue for travelers. However, people who are anxious to stand up, mostly because after a long flight, they want to stretch their legs or they have a flight to get to, they have a connecting flight or things like that. The problem with this is the actual etiquette, the proper thing to do is that you should not be getting up as soon as the plane lands, according to Gottsman. Moving into the aisle and trying to push is a definite etiquette faux pas. if she says
A what?
Etiquette faux pas.
All right.
It basically means don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Now, other people have weighed in on this, of course. And in fact, a lot of people on social media are saying, well, we have to do it to get to our next flight. That's why I get up or get up early. Or we have to do it because our legs are restless. Or we just want to get off the plane. My opinion in this case is you're not going anywhere, as you said before. So what are you going to do? You get up and you wait, and then you complain when nobody's moving in front of you?
Yep.
Because they haven't opened the airplane doors, one. They aren't going to get you off any faster, to be honest. And in my opinion, if everybody were to just wait for their row to go, like, you know how when you get on the plane, you have to wait for your row?
Yeah.
Wait for your row to go. Like when you're leaving church, everybody leaves the aisle,
their
the
time
pew.
is more important than
Apparently.
yours. Okay.
Apparently. Some people's time is. But I think it would work better that way. However, certain countries, I did not know this, have actually taken a firmer stance on this issue. So here in the U.S., they say that you're not supposed to stand up when the seatbelt sign is on, things like that.
Yeah.
Nothing really happens necessarily if you do stand up or get in the aisle before the plane's completely stopped. Mm-hmm. I mean, flight attendants will say, please sit down, but nobody listens.
Yeah.
However, in certain countries, it's completely different. Like last year, Turkey's Directorate General of Civil Aviation sent a notice to airlines instructing crew members to report passengers who stand up immediately or who access the overhead bins before the seatbelt sign is turned off, because passengers are now facing fines if they do that.
Oh, wow.
So they took it a step further.
Charging people
to say you need to be sitting in your seat until you're told to get up.
That makes sense,
Do you agree with that?
I mean, if it's a safety issue, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if people that are, that their job is to keep everyone safe and people aren't listening, fine them, dude.
Yeah.
Just like with anything. If you don't wear your seatbelt,
that's true.
In your car, you're going to get a ticket. If you get caught, whatever.
That's true.
Tail light, whatever.
I go back with what you said. Apparently, people's time is not more important than other people's time. Everybody has their thing that they got to get to next. So just assume when you're on a flight, even if you're on a connecting flight and this flight's running late, I'm not going to try to push through a crowd to get through.
Oh, yeah.
That's my stance on it. But of course, social media could be completely different. So that is the running debate right now.
Yeah, I always prepare.
Oh, 1,000%.
I learned my lesson, and I always prepare for, the worst, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So I will spend the extra money if it saves me time and stress, so.
And again, my 2 cents thrown into this, if everybody just moves one row at a time, you'll get off that plane a lot faster than we're doing now, in my opinion.
If people just work as a team, but that's
not a thing.
That's too easy.
That's too easy. Well, let us know what you think, by the way. Comment on our podcast right now and check it out on our social media. Are you team stand up as soon as the plane lands to get off the plane? Or are you team, nah, that's stupid, I'm going to wait in my seat until there's space to go? So go ahead and check it out.
Or you're just going to save up for first class and
that too. Team 3, sorry.
I suggest Team 3 because I tried both of them for Team 1 and Team 2.
And it didn't work.
Team 3 beats them. Yeah, for sure.
Got it.
Dude, I am out of there in like 2 minutes.
That's
I
true.
grab my bag and dip out.
You're
and
like,
everyone's
bye.
like doing Team 1 and Team 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's fair. So let us know what you think. But that is my daily headline. What do you got for us?
So kind of stepping into my martial arts background. So we got a big fights coming up tomorrow on Paramount Plus.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Just in case you're listening to this in another time.
Yes. So Saturday. What's today?
Today's the 23rd.
So it'd be the 24th, right? So
of January.
So stepping into the octagon, UFC 324 is set for Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena with a huge lightweight clash between Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett.
I'm sorry.
For the interim lightweight title. Yes.
Paddy Pimblett?
Yeah, he's from I think England or something. So
Paddy Pimblett?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pimblett, sorry.
Yeah,
it's
he sounds
funny.
like that, But Patty, if you hear this, I don't want to fight you,
I don't know, Mr. Junior Olympian over here.
Hey, I'm retired now. You know what I mean? So the winner could be next in line against the undisputed champ Ilya Topuria. We watched him him knock out Charles Oliveira.
Ah, that was that one.
Yeah, so I was pretty sad about that. You were
having a rough night.
Yeah, I was going through it. So experts have Piblet favored by many odds makers with his dynamic offense and momentum inside the cage. Gaethje, a veteran with explosive power and pressure striking, brings threat every second. So this matchup could be fight of the year. And it's the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
so
that'll be interesting.
I'm super excited for this fight.
I never watched like MMA fights or anything like that until you. Yeah. I always was like kind of interested, but I never just sat down to watch it.
Yeah.
It's actually very impressive, the strategic thinking that you can tell is going behind their eyes as they're continuing to, I guess, watch their opponent and figure out what the next move is and things like that. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely a very, like, not that I'm like, oh, I'm all for violence or anything. I'm not. But it's a very interesting sport to watch. And they're very strategic. They're not just brutes who are just beating the crap out of each other, right? There's a little bit of a strategy behind it. So, and it's also really funny to watch you get very excited. I don't think I ever saw you get off the couch so much.
Yeah.
And like jump up and down and yell at the screen for any other sport.
Yeah.
It's even injured. There was one point you did it while injured, and as soon you got up, I think you were yelling, and I think it was the Charles Oliveira one.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, Charles, and you would like jump up and down. Then you were like, ow, come on, Charles.
Yeah,
and you like hurt your back again.
I'm like jumping, and I re-injured my lower back and everything, and
But you were still like, come on,
so
ow.
fast, and I was like, ah.
But it's okay. So I don't know. Good luck to both of them. Whoever you want to win, who you want. You got one?
Justin.
Okay.
I've been rooting for him for a while. So, and I don't know. I just want to see him get the championship before he retires, because he says if he doesn't win this one, he could retire this time.
Oh, wow.
So pretty excited for those. So, but yeah, I won't bore you with my technical fighting or
not to be in like
stuff,
another podcast situation, but looking forward to it. If there's something you're looking to do this weekend and maybe you've never tried watching or you are a fan of it, hey, it's a winter storm weekend. Might as well stay in and watch.
Yeah, it's on Paramount Plus. Feel free to check it out. And I believe if you get the subscription, you will be able to watch all the fights. It's not because they switched over from ESPN to Paramount Plus. So you just need a subscription. You don't have to pay for the fight.
And then we're all going to become broke from all the subscriptions we have to have.
Yes, all the streaming services. You know what I mean? So.
Well, very nice. That's our daily headlines wrap up. Let's moving on to our country corner, music corner, whatever we want to talk about. I'll go ahead and start. This is an interesting one, and I picked this one because of you, babe.
Okay.
It has to do with Adam Sandler.
Oh, nice.
In country music. This is one of your favorite comedians.
Yeah.
Blake Shelton and Adam Sandler. Never thought I'd say those two in the same sentence.
I was not expecting that one.
No. But for a star like Blake Shelton, a megastar who has had everything from #1 hits to gotten all kinds of country music awards, to was a mega mentor in The Voice.
Yep.
A winner multiple times.
Yep.
Doesn't seem like he'd get nervous about anything, right? Mm-hmm. He's done enough in his life at this point. Just a good old country boy. Except for the fact that when asked who is a star that he would get nervous around, the name that came to mind was Adam Sandler.
He's a legend, though.
True, but you gotta think Blake Shelton's a legend, too.
Yeah, well, they both are.
And you would think Blake Shelton would say some, like, country legend, right?
Yeah.
And Blake Shelton has collaborated with more entertainers than he can count over the course of his 25-year career. And he says he usually plays it cool around them, but he admits to being nervous when he did work with Adam Sandler.
Wow.
I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
But he says recently he was saying he's such a fan of Adam Sandler. I didn't know what he was going to be like, but I wanted him to be like the guy that's in all these movies. You know, he wanted that image where a lot of people are nervous when you meet your, what's it called? Like your biggest celebrity.
Yeah, the person that you put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Type deal.
Usually people are nervous because you want them to turn out how you think they are. And then a lot of times people say don't meet
your hero.
Your hero, because what if they turn out and not the way that you thought and it kind of lets you down?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how Blake felt about Adam. However, he said, sure enough, Adam is just like the guy in all the movies. In fact, he literally plays himself, I think, in all of the movies.
Yeah, that's what I hear too. Yep.
Now, Shelton and Sandler actually had worked on a film in 2015, I did not know this, called The Ridiculous Six. Shelton starred as legendary lawman Wyatt Earp, and he said it was so much fun, But leading up to that, I was a nervous wreck because I had to act, and I had never really acted before. On top of that, Adam Sandler was in the movie, and everything about it was just like a fish out of water. But Adam instantly made me feel comfortable. He said, you can't help smile when you're around that guy. So he said, in this case, meeting one of his heroes actually worked out for the better.
That's cool.
So see, if you're ever nervous about meeting a hero of yours or ever nervous in public and things like that, even Blake Shelton gets nervous when it comes to meeting his heroes.
That just shows that they're human too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
down to earth.
No matter how many, whatever your profession is, you still have that little, I don't know, butterflies too.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And I also thought it'd be nice because now we know of a movie we have to watch since you love Sandler so much.
Yeah, we're going to have to check that one out.
That's awesome. What do you got for us?
So, staying on the music news, Chris Stapleton.
Ooh.
Now, one of country music's biggest stars recently shared a wild story about his early days.
Okay. I always like these type of stories. You're like, what happened before?
Oh yeah.
Before they became big.
Before the fame.
Yeah.
Right? Before solo fame, he co-founded the bluegrass band the Steel Drivers back in 2007 to play songs that didn't fit commercial radio. But rather than leaving on his own terms, Stapleton was fired. From the group he helped create.
Oh, snap.
And this is the sources coming from Taste of Country. Yeah.
Chris Stapleton was fired.
Yep.
From, not like fired from a normal job, fired from a band.
Yeah.
And he's one of the biggest musicians out there.
Yeah,
Songwriter and
Performer of the
Year. Multiple Performer of the
times,
Entertainer of the Year. Singer and everything. And he was fired from a band?
Yeah.
You think they're kicking themselves?
Yeah, they're probably like, oh my gosh.
We're so stupid.
They see him on like the CMAs, ACMs, and stuff like that.
They're like, how did we fire him?
They're like, damn. Excuse my language. But
interesting.
He told the Armchair Expert podcast that disagreements over a band's members' fear of flying and how the group should handle it led to the split.
Wow.
And the other members chose to replace him.
Wow.
He even said, technically, yes, that's technically the truth. Stapleton says the experience still helped him grow as a writer.
Oh, I'm sure.
And though it was stressful, even financially at the time, it prepared him for his solo career.
Wow.
So nearly a decade later, Stapleton's became a Grammy-winning name in country and American music.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
Hey, sometimes it shows, like, it doesn't matter if you get fired from something. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Doesn't matter if you get fired from something or told you can't do something. In the end, you're going to prove people wrong.
Hey, whether it's a, failed job or failed career or failed relationship, sometimes you got to go through those heartbreaks and, those failures. And it was meant to be, for Chris Stapleton, because obviously it worked out for him.
Exactly.
So.
I love that. That's a cool story.
Yeah.
Good for him. Again, I still can't get over he was fired from a band.
That like, if you were great.
Like, he got fired from Chick-fil-A, I'm like, oh, well,
Yeah, that's different.
That's different, right? But I was like, dang, a band. Okay.
Yeah, he helped create it, and they were arguing over someone's fear of flying.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Well, they're kicking themselves, so everything works out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, hopefully the bluegrass band is doing well.
I don't think we've heard of them since then. But anyways,
moving on.
That is a wrap up for our music corner. Time to go into our backyard take, and I got this one for you. It's a little more on the serious side, okay? I know sometimes we like to pick debates or things like that, but with the winter storm warning coming this weekend, I figure for those of us who will be affected, it's time to give you that winter preparedness list. Again, I don't know how to say that. Winter prep list.
Prep list.
Yeah. I know it may be a little late at this point, but hopefully these are some things that you can do around the house or things that you're ready for. Yeah. Of course, if you're like us, who is about to have maybe or maybe not, we never know, right? Weather always changes. We may or may not have this storm coming, but hopefully you have prepped already. I know a lot of people have been saying like the stores are empty, especially the toilet paper. I still don't understand that one. The toilet
know.
paper I never understand.
COVID was a wild time.
COVID was a wild time, but even today I was talking with a coworker and she said her husband had gone to the store yesterday to grab like waters or something like that, and the entire shelves
We're gone.
Were completely gone of toilet paper. I'm like, again, why is this the number one thing we need to be worrying about?
They got to make sure that they have butt paper.
Again,
to survive the snow.
I don't think that's ever been on the top of my list when I'm prepping for something, but okay.
It's important. It's important, I guess.
Well, okay, but on another note, hello, back in the day, what did cavemen and cave women do? They didn't have
leaves,
I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that was a whole nother tangent. Yeah. We don't need to go on. And hopefully you're a little more smarter than Brandon and I, who forgot to get ice scrapes for our windows.
Yeah.
And ice melting stuff. So we're kicking ourselves over that.
We dropped the ball on that
We did. But anyways, I do have a winter storm prep checklist for you for the house. Okay. So these are things that you can do ahead of time to help with not getting your water frozen, help with power outages, things like that. So number 1, disconnect all outdoor hoses. Okay, you don't want those to get frozen, especially the water there. And also, it's wintertime. You probably don't need a hose in the first place.
Yeah.
At this point. Number 2, cover all exterior faucets. So, like, if you have, like, the faucet where the hose connects into, cover that. Cover pipes if you can so they don't freeze. Yeah, things like that. Whether it's a tarp or they do actually make certain things you can get at Home Depot and Lowe's. That's definitely something to be aware of. So make sure to try to cover those if you can. You can do this today. It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to stop them from working.
Yeah.
Number 3, set indoor sink faucets to drip slowly.
Yes, I saw that one.
I saw that too, but part of me's like, oh, but the water bill. But I guess at that point, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's very, very small, to, dent to your water bill.
That's
so
true.
It's better to have, running water and not frozen pipes, because that's way more expensive than your water bill.
That's true. If you have frozen pipes, they can like explode.
Yeah, they'll burst, and that's a whole nother set of issues that you don't want.
Right. Next up, we have, I've never heard this one, open cabinets on exterior walls to allow warm air to circulate around pipes.
Yes, so even going back to your faucets and stuff like that, if you have cabinets, they suggest opening those too to keep the warm air from your HVAC system.
That's interesting. I read this today. I'd never heard of that one before.
Yeah, so I saw that as well. So yeah, something to keep in mind.
Interesting. Okay, next up, know where the main water shutoff is located and keep the proper wrench accessible.
Yep. Always have an emergency plan or know where your tools are.
That's a you thing for it. In this relationship, that's a him thing.
Yep. It's usually
I can't
the guy
tell you where
thing,
it's at.
you know?
I can't tell you that. I don't know who we pay for our mortgage. That's a whole you thing.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on, Next up, which this, again, kind of late warning, but purchase weekend groceries early ahead of worsening weather. A heads up for if we have another winter storm coming. Always purchase
I'm going to just start buying all the toilet paper all the time. All the time.
Leave toilet paper for others.
No, they don't care about us. They're taking my toilet paper.
I'm going to take their toilet paper. Yeah. Oh, Lord. 2 more. Next up, be aware of possible ice on roads over the weekend. So complete all preps before icing begins. And also, I even saw this. I think Governor Spanberger had put out a warning today saying if you can avoid being on the roads, just do it this weekend. Stay home.
Yeah.
If you don't need to go out, don't go out.
Yeah.
Avoid that. And remember, it's not the snow on the roads that makes it dangerous. It's the ice.
Yep. And you can barely see it sometimes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So.
And finally, keep vehicles fueled and ensure phones and devices are fully charged.
Yep.
That's why I even saw somewhere in this area in Fredericksburg on like one of those Fredericksburg Facebook pages, one of the Walmarts is out of gas as of today because so many people have been filling up from everything. Yep. Now, I have one to add in there, which I sent you a TikTok about this and I thought it was funny, but it's so true. If you have a partner or a friend or a family member who is a book nerd, keep that Kindle or keep that Nook charged up, because then you don't have to hear them complaining all weekend that they're cold or there's nothing to do. So keep it ready for them as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, make sure you have all your, chargers ready.
Oh yeah,
and
if you have the kids as well.
Or if you you can get those portable chargers.
Yeah.
So if your power does go down and you don't have a generator, you still have somewhat, some battery charging options, you know.
So those are just some tips to get prepared for this weekend. We hope that you all stay safe and warm, stay off the roads if you can. We know it's supposed to hit this area. It's supposed to hit a lot of part of the country. So just stay safe, stay warm, stay inside. Trust me, if we could do it with COVID, we can do it right now for a couple days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should be fine. And, hopefully nothing really happens and everyone's safe,
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone bought all the toilet paper for nothing. So
that'll be good for the next couple months. Yeah. And by the way, if you have any tips for how to get ready, prepared for winter storms like this, go ahead and let us know on our Facebook page as well.
Feel free to comment, like, share, send us a message on socials, whatever.
BNT Unscripted, Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And speaking of that, you're going to shout out or spotlight our star commenter this week.
Oh, yeah. We have another star comment. Shout out to Sandy. He's one of my platoon members from my mortar platoon.
Yeah, 81s. Sandy from Chicago.
Yep, Sandy from Chicago. So thank you for all your comments. I think he commented on every single episode, I think, for season 2. So shout out to him. And he's been listening since season 1.
Yeah, so we appreciate you, Sandy. We love you guys. Of course, we love reading your comments because it's not just like a little line. Like, he's like full paragraphs.
Yeah, he's
intense.
Sharing his opinion, and that's what we want from you guys. So
I love it.
If you feel like sharing something, feel free to drop a comment, or even if you want to share a DM.
Yeah, and we'll highlight that comment too.
We'll
go back and try to answer if you have questions or you have a certain thing you want to say. So shout out to Sandy. You are a star commenter this week. We'll shout out another one if we have another one going forward as well.
Oh, yeah.
But it's time to wrap this thing up. Are you ready to do it?
Yes.
Brandon's bumper sticker on the way. This has become a popular segment where I have not written down all these bumper stickers, so I'm going to have to go back and listen so I can make t-shirts.
Yeah.
But what do you got for us this week?
So to close it off, I'll leave a quick one for the audience.
Okay.
So every major win we talked about today started with risk, rejection, or ridicule. So maybe the thing you are avoiding right now is exactly the thing that moves you forward.
Ooh, I like that.
Specifically sharing with Chris Stapleton's story.
Yeah.
Because he got rejected by people and said he wasn't good enough.
And now he's like one of the legendary country musicians out there.
The entertainer of the year
multiple times.
It's like, it looks like it worked out for you, Chris.
It did. We're proud of you, Chris. Good job.
I like hearing that stuff. And so they
say that one more time.
So every major win we talked about today started with risk, rejection, or ridicule. So maybe the thing you're avoiding right now is exactly the thing that moves you forward.
Love it. Thank you, Yoda Brandon.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Yes. What does he say? Try or try not. Is that
or
something like that?
I don't know.
I'm jacking it up.
Come on, Star Wars dude.
I know. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. Yeah.
Well, anyways, thank you all so much for listening, for subscribing, for following along with us. We love you guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all those things. And again, please stay safe this weekend. Stay warm. Keep your families and friends safe. Stay off the roads if you can. We just want everybody to have a great weekend. You got anything else for us?
No, just please take care of yourself, especially with all the snow and everything going on and the craziness going on in the world. Tell your family members or the people that are close to you that you love them, take care of them, and keep on keeping on.
We love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
Bye.